Good evening, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I'm so tired. I am so ready for bed. I was up, unfortunately, before my alarm clocks even went off this morning. Me and my mom needed to go and run to Walmart so we could get kind of last minute things. You know, like I was telling you guys, there's a couple things that we weren't able to get at Aldi, or like I knew they didn't have at Aldi anyway. We were gonna have to pick up at Walmart. So the plan was to go there today, and because it's the day before 4th of July, we were like, let's try and go early in the morning so we can hopefully beat the crowd. We didn't get there until about 10 o'clock, I think, and there was like almost hardly anybody there. Like, I mean, it was probably still busy for what their traditional 10 a.m. on a Wednesday is, but it still was not really that many people. Like, I mean, we didn't even have to wait at line at checkout. Like, it was right away. There was, you know, like maybe one other person in like an aisle every once in a while. There really was not that many people. So again, I think we went in a really good time, but also too, you know, it was probably a little bit busier than it was. Like, it felt like normally, like if we go in like the early afternoon or so, it was about how busy it was, so, which is why I'm thinking like 10 a.m. on a Wednesday is probably pretty busy, you know, but still, it was, you know, we got everything we needed and we was able to beat the crowd and everything like that, which was good. Then came back home, and at about noonish or so, originally Jack was supposed to take the like pick up all the lawn clippings in the front yard and mow the lawn. Well, we were apparently out of lawn bags midway through the day. My mom's like, okay, well, I'll, you know, let like my dad know that he needed to stop at Menards, which he was going to anyway, and pick up lawn bags. Then my mom ends up finding lawn bags, and she's like, oh, like, you know, you're good, you can go and clean it up. Well, because we didn't have the lawn bags, he can clean up the stuff, and then he couldn't mow the lawn. He's like, Kayla, let's clean the living room. So I'm like, okay, let's clean the living room. Let's deep clean the living room, because so far I've deep cleaned every other room in the house for 4th of July for the party tomorrow. It's like, we should deep clean the living room. Move all the couches, clean everything underneath them, clean the windows, like pop the windows out, clean the windows kind of thing. Which, you know, because we have like the double, I don't know if it's a double hung or like the windows that like you can pop out so you can clean them from the inside. So convenient, guys. I love having those. The biggest pain though is the fact that the kitchen window, which is the garden window, and the front window, which is a picture window, do not have that option. I love the fact that all the other ones do, but those two don't. And those two look so dirty from the outside, like, honestly. And the kitchen one is not easy to get to. And the picture window too is also kind of not that easy to get to, because we have like a window box in the way, and like a flower like along like the path, the walkway and stuff like that. Like, it's not that easy to get to. And so those ones actually don't look like, I mean, compared to the ones that have now been cleaned on the outside and the inside, those ones don't look that great. Like, they're still like, I mean, they're not like bad, like super dirty, but they just kind of look smudgy from like the outside. So anyways, you know, that was today's type of cleaning. It took us like 4 or so hours, I think 5 hours maybe. My mom had ordered Chipotle, got Chipotle, it was delivered by that time, and we still were not done. Like, that was for dinner at night. And then after that I was like, you know what, I'm going to weed that one flower bed that's next to the front door that just looked really bad because there was so much creeping Charlie in it and stuff like that. And it's just like other, honestly, there really wasn't that much other weeds or anything like that that was in there. There was a little bit of grass, but the biggest pain was that the fact that it had all of the lilies in it. All the lilies have really tall stems, and they are pretty much done blooming, but like the stems, like, they're not like dead yet. And so when they do die down, normally it's around when football starts, so maybe August, but because we've had such nice weather, I'm feeling like it might be a little bit earlier. But when they do, you can just pull them out, and the greens still like stay green until like they die for the winter. But right now they're not. They're still green and tall, and they still have some flowers on them. But it was a pain to try and maneuver around them to get into the bed, to weed the bed out and everything like that. But that was the last thing that I was going to do for the day. And I was like, honestly, it shouldn't be that long because it's not that big of a bed. It shouldn't be that difficult. And it didn't take that long. But it's also where our rose bush is. And I got stabbed with a rose bush probably like, I don't even know how many times. There's one point where I had pulled a piece that I thought was dead out. It wasn't yet though, it was still in the ground. So I was like, okay, well I'll like put it up like with the other ones. Well, at some point I ended up pulling something out. It ended up coming back, like ended up hitting me right in the back, and I have got like a big like puncture wound on my shoulder from the thorn, and like then it like scratched, so like it went in and then like scratched up. So yeah, that wasn't fun. And then I got him, like I wasn't wearing like tough gloves either, which we have like a pair of gloves that can handle the rose bush, but I was not wearing those. I was wearing just regular like cheapy kind of gardening gloves. And so I stabbed, my hands were getting all poked and prodded from that, and yeah, it wasn't fun. I have like scratches all over my arms too. I was like, you know, like, we're hosting a party tomorrow and I look like I have been through it. Just the amount of like scratches and bangs and bruises and all kinds of stuff. And you know, I guess the good thing is that it's finally all done. We don't have to worry about it anymore. The only flowers that did not get weeded was the vegetable garden bed. But everybody that has been going into the garden bed and watering it and or picking things, whatever, has been like, you know, pulling things out as they kind of see them. So it's really not that bad. There is stuff that's in there, but it's not that bad. And honestly, if we had one more day, that would be the last thing that I do. But as of right now, I'm like, the flowers look pretty. I can't deal with the vegetables right now. Plus, I mean, unless we're like taking people to go and like see the vegetable garden bed, which we might, because my aunt also really likes to garden, so we might show like her. Because when we were over at their house last year, they showed us like all of their vegetables and everything like that. So we might end up like taking a little, you know, vegetable garden tour. But my dad did put all the mulch down, right, like just this last 2 days. So it looks really nice too. Like even if there are like weeds or grass kind of that are in there a little bit, it doesn't really look that bad because all of the mulch is freshly on top of it. I think it's all done. I think he got all the vegetable garden beds done. But he also got to a ton of stuff. Jack then ended up mowing the lawn late into the day. They also got the whole backyard for the most part all set up with like tables set up, chairs set up, all that kind of stuff. I think we're pretty good to go. We do have a small list of things to do tomorrow. I still have to make the pasta salad. We got potato salad today at Walmart. So we were just gonna buy it and not make it from scratch. But I am making those suddenly salads, the Betty Crocker ones. I love them. I could honestly, you could probably just make a really easy vinaigrette dressing and like wouldn't really need the box. I just like the convenience of like knowing what it says on the box just to follow it precisely, but I add all of my own stuff to it. So I'm not really like, it would just be cheaper and easier to just buy a box of like pasta and then get like the vinaigrette dressing, or not, I don't think it's vinaigrette. I think it's Italian dressing, honestly. You could probably just get Italian dressing and then add the stuff the way I do anyway, and it would be like completely fine. But in my mind, I think that it's easier. I really don't think that it actually is, and it's not cheaper either. So like I said, I probably should and could just make my own homemade pasta salad that way, but I do it from the box of the pasta salad that you still have to basically make the same way if you were making regular like pasta salad. But the potato salad we got from the store. So now everything has been, I think, pretty much cleaned. I think, like I said, small little list of stuff to get done tomorrow, but we ended up also like I said, other people got to other things. My dad painted the garage trim because it needed a little bit of a touch up. Again too, I know him and my mom were setting stuff up in the backyard. I don't even know. I didn't even go back in the backyard as of right now, like tonight when they were done, because I was like, once I was done weeding that flower bed, I was like, I'm taking a shower, I'm eating my Chipotle, and I am basically I kind of fell asleep, actually, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm so tired, guys. I was up so early. I went to bed kind of late last night, and it is you know, currently like 3 days of straight cleaning, like non-stop cleaning since Monday, where it's been probably 5 hours of like full work every day of cleaning, and then, you know, and then gardening too. The last 2 days I've been gardening. So anyways, it looks like we're not supposed to get rain. It looks like the humidity is supposed to be less than what they also said for tomorrow, which is really good. And also it looks like it might be overcast, but hopefully no rain. And yeah, so I guess all that's good. I don't have a haul for you guys today for Meijer. Me and my mom were planning on possibly going, but we just decided that me and my dad will go on Friday since he's off of work, or maybe even Saturday, something like that, and then do Jewel and Aldi, whatever. But it's just, it would work out a lot better to do it this way, because again too, if we had also went to Meijer today, I mean, I would probably still be cleaning right now, to be honest, because the amount of time it spent, like just one thing after another, pretty much. I had, like I said, a short little time where I drank my McDonald's frappe after we got back from Walmart. We stopped, and then I had like, I don't know, maybe a half an hour or something like that. And then me and Jack went into cleaning the living room. I thought I was gonna get more time while he was mowing the lawn, but then I didn't. And it was actually worked out better, because if he would have picked up the lawn, like clippings and like all the you know, stuff that had been pulled out of the other flower beds, then he wouldn't have done the one that I did later in the day. And so he was able to do that before he mowed the lawn. So now it's all taken care of, instead of him having to like go back out later again and do another patch of stuff that had to have been picked up. So it all worked out. Like I said, there's still a few things that we'll have to do tomorrow, but the party's not until 3 o'clock, so it's gonna be a little bit more of like a dinner late evening kind of thing. We'll probably do a bonfire tomorrow as well. I think was the plan. We will have some time during the morning, during the day tomorrow also. But anyways, I am all ready for bed. Just need to put my pajamas on. So I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.